Welcome to the Ignition Point podcast, brought to you by the Pyrotechnics Guild International and designed for the benefit of our pyro community. This episode is your essential guide to making the most of PGI 2025. We're covering everything you need to know, from logistics to the most anticipated events, to help you prepare for an incredible week. Tune in to ignite your passion for pyrotechnics. I'm one of your hosts, Skylar Marshall.
Peaches.
I'm Adam Keeley.
And I'm Joel Robinson.
All right, well, let's dive into some core details of this convention coming up. Is it 3 weeks? Is that how far away we are right now?
It's around the corner, yeah.
Well, as of recording this episode, it's about 2 weeks from at least the initial people getting on site, right?
We are 16 days, 11 hours, 31 minutes, and 13 seconds.
Do you have a timer?
Who's counting?
It's on the PGI app.
Oh,
It is.
very
Yes,
nice.
it is on the website.
The PGI convention is coming up fast, starting August 2nd through August 8th.
Located in Boone, Iowa at the Central Iowa Expo.
So how about all our new listeners? Does everybody know what the PGI convention is? I mean, we've got a lot of regulars, right? A lot of members probably listening to this, but for our new listeners, if you're not familiar with the PGI convention, talk about a week of just pyro heaven. You can see nightly competitions. We've got a couple of massive public display shows. You're going to have a gathering, basically, of every pyrotechnic in the country, some even outside the country. All the enthusiasts are going to be there. You're going to see amazing shells. You're going to see amazing, probably things you've never seen, wheels, girandolas, daytime fireworks. Class C vending is there. You can buy fireworks, shoot them right there on site. I mean, there is so much going on at this convention. If you've got even a little bit of a love for pyrotechnics, you need to check out the PGI convention in Boone, Iowa, for sure.
Throughout this episode, we're going to discuss many of those things Adam just mentioned. For any new attendees or existing attendees, make sure you download the Whova app and join the PGI convention. The Whova app is where you can find announcements, the schedule of events. You can sign up to volunteer, to set up shows, join seminars, and more. It's definitely the place to go to find information and also network with your fellow pyro attendees. For example, I'm on there. If you want to chat with me directly, you're welcome to find me and send me a direct message. The Whova app will be live about a week before the convention.
Okay, so some more exciting news. Obviously, this is our second episode, but while we're at the PGI convention in Boone, Iowa, we will be recording live 2 of our podcast episodes. So we may have a table set up somewhere. If you see us over there, holler at us, say hi. Reach out to us on the Whova app that Joel mentioned earlier, and we can connect with you. Maybe you want to hop on and be a guest speaker on the show for a minute or two, and we can talk about your experience at PGI or how you got into fireworks. But more details to come. But we've got some plans. I know Peaches really wants to do a live session from a golf cart driving through the convention site. So we'll see if we can make that happen.
Side note on Peaches, I've realized her hair did not change to purple this episode. It is still blue.
It's staying blue.
And so the next opportunity after this episode would be on site at PGI.
Good point.
So we're taking wagers. You can join the pool in the Who app. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, we surely can add that. I think that might be a fun side bet for everyone. Guess what color Peach's hair will be.
That's a great side bet.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. It promotes engagement.
Absolutely.
Maybe
We'll
winner
votes.
buys the
Winner
buys crackers for the cracker burn.
Oh, good one. Or winner could light something.
Oh, there you go.
Or winner could join us on a half episode.
Okay.
Hey, these are all
I
good
don't know.
ideas.
A lot of potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, or dealer's choice, right? Like that's another good opportunity.
So hey guys, what are you guys most excited about to see at convention this year? What are you really looking forward to?
That's a tough question.
There's a lot to look forward to this year.
Yeah.
I can talk about what I'm involved with personally, and that is the Sunday night displays. There are multiple things happening on Sunday to look forward to, which is the first public night of displays. There is a show that Raccoon Fireworks donated a bunch of product for, and the KCAP, Kansas City Area Pyrotechnics, is shooting. I hear great things about that. They always design some beautiful shows. Mm-hmm. There's a second show that I actually don't have a lot of details on. I've heard it's going to be intense, so I look forward to seeing that show, and of course we'll talk about that one after it goes at one of our episodes at the convention. And then the final show on Sunday I'm actively involved with my company for my day job. So I'll give you a couple details on this. So we have a bunch of customers that have drones all across the world. And every year for PGI, we invite those customers to PGI and we say, bring whatever drones you want, and how many drones we get, we're going to do a show. And so that's what resulted in the Robot Head a couple years ago. That's what resulted in the Space Odyssey last year. And so this year, it might increase, but as of now, we're sitting around 2,500 drones, which is going to be the largest show we've personally done. In addition to those 2,500 drones, we will have a couple hundred pyro drones. Again, the numbers are still being finalized, but that will be really exciting because then we will be able to use fireworks on the drones in the sky. We did that last year in this show. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of fun things planned for this year. In addition to that, of course, it's a fully scripted pyro musical as well with Rozzy Famous Fireworks, who is one of our customers.
Nice.
We will have some flame machines as well as some other special effects going on throughout the show. And I personally am super excited about some of the things I don't want to tell you about because I don't want there to be any giveaways. I want you to be surprised more than once throughout the show, and I think we're going to achieve that on Sunday night.
This is Sunday? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sunday night. Sounds like a night not
okay.
to miss.
You talked about the Robot Head from a couple years ago. For anybody who doesn't know what you're talking about, what's the fastest way to find that on YouTube? Because you got to see that, guys. It's insane. Searching
Robot Head PGI 2023 or Robot Head drone, something like that should bring it up. There was a lot of videos from that year that did very well online. And I've spoken about that show on previous podcasts, but that was one of those shows that came together very last minute, and it wasn't until the night before, super late in the evening, that we were watching the final render, and we all just said, oh, this is going to blow people's minds. And it did. And
it did.
To me, that's why I find the drone piece exciting, is because you're adding in more mediums into fireworks, which is what we're trying to achieve on the Sunday night display. It's whatever we can put in the show from any company we're trying to do. And again, I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to give very specifics away. A lot of times you'll see a show and there'll be one element that stands out really well. I think we have a handful in that show.
Can we stop recording and you tell us offline?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Just tell us all the cool stuff.
But do you want to be surprised?
No, I want to be surprised. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I
you
want to be
surprised.
surprised.
I can't wait.
It's intense,
strong.
guys.
Starting strong.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, well, I've got to put my hat in the ring here for two things that I'm involved in. First, maybe we'll talk about the cracker burn. So I'm the firecracker burn chair at PGI, and every year we take firecracker donations and we build a massive wooden structure and string this entire thing with upwards of 1 million firecrackers. And then we have a drawing for the winner who gets to light the string of firecrackers, typically with a flamethrower, because, it's PGI.
Why not?
Right? Yeah, right. So, we last year, actually, the number that or the name we drew out of the hat, my daughter drew the name out of the hat, and it was Stacy Schneider Blake, who's the president of the National Fireworks Association. So just by coincidence, she got to do that with a flamethrower. So it was great. We had a blast. But we're going to do that again this year. If you want to participate, you talk about a fun, easy way to volunteer at PGI to kind of get your feet wet. You can buy firecrackers in Class C vending, and we've got a donation bin right there in Class C vending that you can donate, or you can just bring them out to the field Friday afternoon. Check out the Hoover app because we'll have all the details there. And you can start unwrapping paper, throwing firecrackers on the structure, taking selfies with 1 million firecrackers. It is a great time We have a blast, family friendly. You can bring your kids out there and help them. They can help throw firecrackers on there too. But that's always a real fun event as well.
Adam,
Awesome.
I have a really important question.
Yes, sir.
How do you count the firecrackers?
We count them before we open the packages, Joel. Try to count them
Someone-
afterwards. It just doesn't work.
With a calculator? And
That's
do you
me.
need... Oh, okay. I was like, do you
Yeah.
need volunteers for that?
Yeah, I mean, I've got some fantastic pictures that, if I was tech savvy enough, I'd put them up here on the screen or something. But of us building the structure, of us setting up like a 10 by 10 pop up with a table, and there's a system of people pulling a roll of firecrackers out of the box, tearing the paper off, throwing it away, handing it off. I mean, it's just there's a stack. I mean, it's a truck bed full of firecrackers and then some that we have to unwrap. Get all the paper. We produce a lot of trash just unwrapping the crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's usually a few surprises built into the cracker burn. It's we've had some fireball dudes help us out with some fun additions. We've had Joel Cowart from Pyroland help us out last year, and I suspect he'll be back to help us this year as well. But it's always fun. We always, kind of us in the background will take a little side bet on how long you think it'll take for 1.2 million firecrackers to go off or whatever. So that's fun as well. But yeah,
Awesome.
great way to get your feet wet at PGI is come help out at the cracker burn on Friday.
And do you have a goal for how many firecrackers you want this year?
I always want at least one more firecracker than we had last year. So we were,
Which was
I think we were at
1,200,001?
1.2
Okay.
million-ish last year. I've got the exact number, but we'll
Perfect.
try to get above that this year.
All right, everyone heard. Donate at the Class C Vending firecrackers for the cracker burn. We got to break
Yeah.
1.2 million.
And hey, speaking of Class C, that's another area of PGI that's near and dear to my heart. So I'm the Class C vending chairman, and we have this year signed up and registered to be Class C vendors an amazing 20 vendors,
Wow.
which is, I believe, more. I've been coming to PGI since 2018. I think it's the most vendors we've had since 2018, so folks are excited. We've got two really large, 60 by 120 tents, high top tents, and on nice gravel. We're not on grass or dirt or mud or anything. It's on gravel. It's going to be nice. But there is going to be a lot of fireworks for sale in Class C vending this year. Pretty excited about that.
That is awesome.
Very awesome.
Adam,
we talked
actually,
about our
my
public.
first.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. No, I was
Go
just going
ahead.
to say my first PGI. I helped with the cracker burn, so it was very easy to go and volunteer, and I unwrapped a lot of firecrackers that day.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how the cracker burn has changed over the years too.
Little different. Yeah.
But it's
Well, like-
great now. It really is.
Well, yeah, because we don't do the super string or
Nope.
Yeah.
super string, and there's another one.
There's a mega
Mega
string.
string.
Mega
Yeah.
string, that's what it was. So now it's just cracker burn every year, right?
That's just the cracker burn. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been talks about the super string coming back.
It's still
There's-
plenty loud and plenty awesome, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, no, it achieves the same goal. So no matter how
Yes,
you
it
do it,
does.
it's going to be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Logistically, if you keep it similar, it's just easier to repeat it.
There's
so that
some
makes sense.
logistic challenges with the super string. I don't know if you've ever seen any of the old
Yeah.
videos of that being assembled, but
Oh yeah, been there,
They-
done that several times.
you participated even. I've
yeah.
only seen videos. I've never even participated.
Oh no,
so.
I participated and it was a lot. So I'm kind of glad we don't do it anymore. But I mean, it was cool. But what you're doing with the cracker burn is amazing. So
Excellent. Yeah. Come on out. What else? What else is everybody excited about?
okay, so we talked about basically both the public nights that we're having, right? So there's still plenty of days that we don't have public nights at convention, right? So during the week we have a lot of competition going on. And one of the competitions I am super excited about this year is the Gerry Gits challenge, which is
Oh,
the
yeah.
Mascaletta challenge this year, is the theme. And I don't know if anyone knows what a Mascaletta is, but I mean, for those that don't know, it isn't just about pretty lights. It's like a pyrotechnic event based on powerful rhythmic sound, often experienced during the day. It's like a symphony of booms and crackles, creating the most awesome musical explosion of noise. And I think that
just
competition
like
this year
booms.
is going to be unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
And I
It's gonna be
believe
awesome.
it's going to be on Wednesday night
Tuesday,
this
I
year,
think.
either Tuesday or Wednesday night. So if you are not a member, this is one reason you should become a member, because it's going to be spectacular.
So the Gerry Gits challenge, obviously they've been doing that for years, and I remember a couple years ago I was like, who's this Gerry guy? And I my understanding, and maybe somebody else has more knowledge than me on this, but I believe he was a former judge that would judge the competitions, and he had this idea years ago to come up with a challenge that is defined as one word, and there's no other details given. And the word this year was Mascaletta, right? So the competitors, and anybody can compete, the competitors have to come together and create a pyrotechnic device or a show or something, whatever that one word inspires in them. So it's really got a wide breadth of creativity. Anybody can come in and say, hey, this is what that means to me. This is how I took that word. So it's always pretty cool to see what people come up with for this Gerry Gits challenge.
I'm told there's 4 competitors this year.
Oh, okay.
And the reason I wanted to call this out is, in total, I've probably seen maybe 6 Mascalettas over the last 15 years. So to see 4 in the same night should be really fun.
Epic.
And people can interpret this stuff differently, and people are making devices for their exhibit. So that's always a lot of fun, because then there's that passion that goes into it. So I personally love Mascalettas. I think that's going to be one of my highlights of the PGI as well.
Yeah, I can't wait. What else are you guys excited for?
You mentioned competition. I'm curious if Skylar's competing this year.
Ooh.
I am not competing. I maybe one day. It seems a little stressful for my liking. But I do plan on making a couple shells there, and that will be hopefully, or not hopefully, but I'm pretty sure it's Friday night's shell builder show. So yeah, hopefully we'll be involved in that this year, and I'm always super excited to do that. But competition wise, maybe in a couple years, we'll see.
I would love to do the same. I just don't have the knowledge yet.
Well, maybe
So-
you can come visit me in the large shell building tent.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I would
That's
say,
what convention's
speaking
all
of...
about, learning.
Exactly. And speaking of that knowledge, not to jump ahead, but there are seminars that teach you from all different various levels of skill how to do some of this stuff, right? And so that's another big thing to call out. It seems like I'm usually busy doing something like a show or roped into a podcast now to not be able to do those seminars. But I was taking a peek at the list, and there's a lot of interesting ones on this year's agenda.
Yeah, all the seminars. I've done the mum shell building class. I think I built a 3-inch, a 4-inch, and a 5-inch over the years, and it's a great way to learn how to do that. And
So I've heard
I'm
great
out.
things about the mum classes.
yeah, they do a great job, and it's super low pressure. They're there to help and teach, and everybody's very, I don't know, a lot of kind of the heart of a teacher, right? They're there to help you, and there's no dumb questions. And in fact, my whole family did it. My wife, my parents, and for several years ago is when we first did that. And my wife really loved it, and she's now helps out every now and then building some large shells too. So you may see her this year, Skylar.
Yeah.
Did you guys
saw-
have a family competition on that? And who won?
We don't. It's not important, Joel.
Okay. Your wife. Got it.
There's
I don't
a
know, I
reason
think we
she's
need to
building
talk
large
about
shells
this.
and I'm not. It didn't flower pot, okay? It went up.
She's a good example of taking seminars and kind of moving through different levels of skill, within shell building and just in general fireworks. What year was that when Eric Krug first started doing the intro to shell building? Or I think it's just it might even be I think it is shells, because he goes through like doing the black powder and doing the stars and all the things, the chemicals, all just like from step one, here's your space, what do you really need? And usually it's not that much. But yeah, Gabby had taken that class a couple years ago, and yeah, I think they still chat every so often. And, like I said, she was there last year doing the large shell building, and yeah, it's cool to see like the kind of transition through the evolution. I made up a word there, but same thing.
I was following you.
Evolution. It's like evolution and elevation. Evolution. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, new word. I like it too.
Well, speaking of not evolution, elevation.
Perfect. Says the Colorado girl.
I'll segue into part of my favorite part of PGI is the camping, the friends, that have become family. And so I was inspired to do something similar today. I'm sitting in front of my camper in my camp chair, trying to get into the
There you go.
the right mood and getting excited to camp a little bit and hang out with some friends. So that's why we are outside right now in the high country. That was the part where the elevation came in. Everyone's following my brain, right? Anyways,
no, I got it.
Lack of oxygen up here in. I'm at 8,500, I think. So
Holy cow.
I mean, I am up there.
Yeah. No, we, in fact, Gabby opened up our camper this afternoon and started tidying up a few things and getting ready. We'll be camping this year as well. So
Nice.
it's always
Great.
always fun. Always fun. But I was just had a thought, Skylar. You were talking about large shells. Does anybody know how big
Yes.
shells can we get? How big a shell
So,
can we get out here?
Adam, I received this bulletin today just in time for our podcast recording. And I read through everyone's updates, and there was a very important detail that I found. And so the reason this is important is Boone is a new location for the convention.
Yep.
And at previous locations, sometimes you can't do large shells just because of what's around the space.
That's right.
This year, they are saying up to 24 inches.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
So that is going to be exciting. I think someone in their update said we can't go larger than 24, which was a really sad way to put it, but I understand what they're saying. I don't remember who that was.
24 is still pretty large, though. Just for
That's
listeners' sake, typically what you see in a professional show, again, given where you're located and other, state requirements and restrictions, but, you're looking at maybe 3-inch, maybe up to a 10 or 12, maybe, depending on the location, but really you're seeing a lot of 4.5s. Again, six is kind of sometimes big for the location. So just to put in perspective, 24 is very big compared to what you would typically see at a professional show wherever you live.
Yeah. I mean, your 6-inch shells are still classified as 1.3 G hazmat as far as transportation goes. Once you reach the 8-inch, it changes to 1.1 G hazmat, which is like a whole nother certification, a whole nother set of logistics challenges. So a lot of shows nowadays are limited to 6-inch shells anyway. So
Some states have limits on shell size.
wow, that's pretty exciting. Excited about this venue, really am. Big shout out to, I guess it would be Craig Hetherington and Dave Vandeloo that helped knock this or secure this location in a very short amount of time when our original location fell through. And man, everything just fell into place. We got the location. We're actually, PGI's leasing this spot this year, which we haven't done in a while, is my understanding. So we're in charge of the facility. We kind of have our own. I mean, we're responsible for everything too, but we've got our own sort of guidelines and our own kind of pyro playground in a sense.
Which leads
so
into
that's
a
pretty
good
exciting.
point as well. This is our own site. We don't have staff like we have had at other facilities in past years. So volunteers this year are going to be super necessary because we are going to have to patrol our own garbage pickup every morning. I believe there's even a sign up for that. You get your own cart, I think, to pick up trash every morning.
Would you believe, Peaches, that my dear old dad has volunteered to be the grounds crew leader?
Nice.
Has he?
He has, yeah.
I love your dad.
So he's signed up, and he's going to drive the truck and trailer around. And I think we're looking
That's
for
fantastic.
a few folks to add on to that crew. And every morning they'll
awesome.
just zip up and down those streets and grab the trash.
It'll
It's
go
a quick
super
and easy
especially
job.
the more volunteers we have,
Yeah.
the faster it will go. I've done it by myself a couple years. Like, the more help you can get, the better it is. I know they're going to be looking for volunteers to, I believe, scan tickets as well, because we're going to be doing our own ticket sales and helping people get to their seats on public show nights.
Yeah.
Usually security on show nights needs a lot of help as well. They always can use extra help on the show nights. I know Kate Johansson has a thing on the PGI website all about what volunteer spots are open, or she also has a booth as well when we're at convention, so you can talk to her. Or you can talk to anyone in a colored shirt. They always can radio someone, seeing who needs help, because every day something new, someone needs help with something. So if you're bored
that's a good
and you want to
point.
help out and get to know people, just find someone with a radio, honestly.
That's a great point. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't officially signed up to volunteer, and you find yourself on a Monday afternoon with nothing to do and no seminars to attend, and you say, "Man, what? Yeah, how can I get involved?" Grab somebody with a radio. Say, "Hey, I got an hour. What do you need me for?"
Mm-hmm.
Or even
We're always looking for people.
even more so, if either you don't find someone that has a radio, check the Hoover app, and you can actually post on there. There's kind of an ongoing chat, so post in there, "Hey, I got an hour, 2 hours. Who needs help?" Or whatever it is. Or there might be a posting asking for help. So keep an eye out for that Hoover app, and like we mentioned at the beginning, that will be active or live just about a week before convention, so you'll really be able to see the seminars, the schedules there, location of things, and again, start chatting with people on that massive group chat. So yeah, be on the lookout for that to activate. And that's WHOVA. I don't know if everyone would have spelt it that way, because it's kind of a weird
Definitely not.
call.
Yeah.
Good
weird
call.
app. So
I called it WOVA for the first year.
Yeah, I hear a lot of different pronunciations of it.
Hey, but Skylar, that's a great point. So my first PGI was Mason City, Iowa, 2018, and after like day 2 or 3, I was like, I've got to get behind the scenes. I got to get more involved. And somebody said, "Hey, go talk to AJ Burns." At the time, he was the Class C vending chair, and he was setting up tables and chairs for the 4F event, which is like food, fireworks, fun, family. I probably got that wrong, but he was setting up tables and chairs and just needed somebody to help. That was it. I was like, I've got an afternoon, and we set up chairs. I got to know AJ, and fast forward a few years later, and now he's first VP, and I'm running Class C vending now. And AJ and I are like really good buddies. I mean, we talk all the time off season, throughout the year, and we just went fishing together a few months ago. I mean, this is how you build relationships. This is how you learn stuff about fireworks. This is how you get involved in looking at 24-inch shells that you'll never see anywhere else on the planet. I mean, this is the cool stuff. Get plugged in, get involved. It's all about that experience. I'm telling you, it's fantastic.
By the way, before we move on, there are so many other things that are going on at PGI that we did not even touch base on, mostly because it would take us a very long time to get through all of that. And these are just our personal opinions on what's exciting. There is so much more behind the scenes, ways to get involved, as already mentioned. Check the Hoover app.
Yeah,
Right.
we didn't even talk about the Rocket Rodeo.
Let's talk about the Rocket Rodeo.
No, we don't have time.
Let's talk. We have time. Let's talk about the Rocket Rodeo. Thursday night, Rocket Rodeo. Every year, it's basically an organized chaos mass launch. And when I say it that way, I mean because everyone knows rockets are not necessarily organized, but it's rows of rockets that are lit in rapid succession. It's a heck of a rodeo. It's a blast. Also, you can donate rockets to the Rocket Rodeo,
Where?
also in Class C vending.
Nice. Right next to the Cracker Burn donation bin. So
Exactly. So
throw some
pick up your
crackers
rockets,
in,
pick up your
throw
crackers.
some rockets in.
Yes. I
We're
don't
also
have any other
taking-
details on number of rockets. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say we're taking bets on if anyone can guess what song is being played during the Rocket Rodeo. So
Is it-
put in your submissions on the Hoover app.
Is it not Rocket Man?
Isn't it always Rocket Man?
Spoiler.
Give it away.
Oh,
On top of rockets, we also didn't talk about there's things that are pyro related that aren't necessarily, aerial shells, ground bombs, all the things, but there's also a lot of fire dancing, flamethrower classes. So keep an eye out on that. Also, there's like some belly dancing. Like I said before, there's the quilt group. I mean, there's a lot more than actual shells going off in the air, although that is awesome. I don't know if anyone can hear the truck. That just adds to the effect of being at PGI, the loud noises constantly.
authentic. Yeah.
So anyway,
There's one important thing we did not touch base on, and I really think we should, which is the Junior Pyrotechnic Association, the JPA. For anyone that has a family, has kids, anyone under 18 can join the Junior Pyrotechnic Association and learn how to do fireworks shows. They actually have their own display. I believe it's Wednesday night.
Yep. Wednesday.
Correct.
So if you have kids, definitely bring them, get them involved. There's a lot for them to learn as well.
that age starts at 6 years old. So I mean,
So 6
even,
to 18.
yeah.
Wow.
So youngsters are, and they're all hands on. The show's super cool. They, everyone, all of the kids put it together. Really, I mean, they have obviously adult guided help, which another opportunity to volunteer. But it's really the leadership comes from the kids, and it's usually one of the best shows of the week. No offense to both of you that have shows going on this
No offense to those drone guys,
during those week.
but the
We get
6-year-olds
enough
got
flack
you.
already.
So I was going to say we actually partner with the JPA, we being the Cracker Burn team, and in an effort to raise money for JPA as well as get firecrackers donated to the Cracker Burn, the JPA will sell tickets to enter the drawing to win the right to light the Cracker Burn with a flamethrower. So I think those tickets are $20, and not only do you get your name in the hat, but that $20, part of it goes to buy a 4,000 roll of firecrackers that goes onto the Cracker Burn, and then JPA keeps the rest of the money as a donation to support their efforts to train these young pyros. So it's a great way to help support the JPA and the Cracker Burn at the same time.
Very nice.
And ends with a bang. Oh, wait.
We'll edit that at the end.
Well, we have talked about a lot, and there's still so much more that
So much.
so much
So
that
much.
is available and at the PGI. So there's still time to register. Peaches, please can remember to register.
Are you coming, Peaches? You going to be there this year?
Yeah,
I'll be there.
so sooner than later would be nice. We need you to be there for our live sessions. As a recap, we'll have
Yep.
maybe 2 live sessions. So again, check the Hoover app, and also check social media. I don't know if anyone is following the PGI on Instagram or Facebook, but lots of things going on there. Lots of posts about the convention, other fireworks shows, all the things. So check out that, follow, and maybe if you follow, you can follow. It's a lot of following. Follow to watch us go through a day at PGI. So we might do a host takeover of the
Oh, yeah.
Instagram. So look out for that. And gosh, is there anything else that you guys want to wrap up with to finish this up?
Well,
Or do we want to
I will
jump
say,
into?
I believe July 29th is the last day you can register for the convention online. So
Good
if
to
you
know.
try to do it after that, you have to do it on site. And checks are not accepted. So bring your cash, bring your credit card.
The online convention registration closes July 30th at 5 p.m.
30th. Okay, so that's been
Reservations
updated.
received after that date will not be processed, and you'll have to register at the convention. Checks are not accepted.
There
So yes, you can register at the convention. If you decide, even once the convention starts, you want to attend, you can still do so and join for part of the week.
We have covered a lot of essential details, still lots to continue to check on the Whova app for the upcoming PGI convention, and we truly hope to see some of you out there. There's a lot of people that come, so if you see us walking around, say hi, introduce yourself, but we would love to see you there and get ready for a week of breathtaking pyro, learning lots of things, and again, just the camaraderie. Well, as we like to say here on the Ignition Point podcast, it starts with a spark and ends with a bang.
Ends with a bang.
You guys are great.
Thanks, guys. Let me stop the.
Nice.
If must we want to do the outro one more time? Anyone?
Yeah, do it.
No?
Do it again, just so you got options.
Okay.
Does someone else want to do it? Oh, you want me to do it again? All right.
Yeah, but with enthusiasm. What was the word that your AI spit out? Energetic.
Bang, bang, bang. Oh.
Energetic. All right. Are you going to mark?
Mark.
Sometimes I don't know what I'm allowed to say and not say because
I know.
I'm here, obviously,
Yeah.
behind the scenes, and it's like, maybe that's not supposed to be public knowledge. So I'm just gonna be like, yeah, okay,
What's everybody excited about? That kind of thing.
yeah.
You're good.
Am I ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. We're gonna download the event schedule. I'm gonna put this into AI. We're gonna ask it what nights are Afterglow, and we'll see what it spits out. Because I'm not scanning through a 50-page PDF.
No. As you should not.
It's called efficiency, guys.
Efficiency.
Let's see what it says.
That's some anger typing right there.
I can't help that I'm a fast typer.
Jeez.
Based on the agenda, here are the nights of the Afterglow. Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Which makes sense. Monday and Thursday are the only two that there's not an Afterglow.
We need a little acoustic guitar outro.
Do. That's not really acoustic.
I
guitar.
can create one with AI real quick.
Can you make AI have a bear attacking Skylar from...
I know. I was just taking a picture of my dog. Now he's gone. He's ran off. And with that, I think it starts with a spark,
And
ends with a bang. We'll work on
Bang,
that.
bang, bang.
I think
it
when
both.
it's, yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be great.